Okay, so we are now back at Castle Britannia, and I think a good plan would be to go inside of the castle and actually really thoroughly search it, because believe it or not, despite all the people that we've previously spoken to here, there are still quite a few people that we have not spoken with. So it's important now, in order to open up some other areas of the game, to go in and to talk with some of the other NPCs. And first and foremost, we have to have another talk with Chuckles the Jester here. So if you recall, there was a sad jester at another location who was upset with Chuckles for not disclosing a clue or some kind of secret to him. So we were prompted then to come back and talk to Chuckles about it. And here now you'll see that we have a prompt for his clue. So let's see what that says. So the clue says, "Speak ye unto the waters of the well and ask of altars." Okay, so let's add that in here. Ask water of altars. And that's that. Okay. Seems a little bit obscure, but it shall all make sense sooner than you know it. Okay, so normally we would come down here, we would go to the healer, but if you have a look right here, there's a secret wall. So we can actually go up this way. And if you look again, there is another secret wall here, but also another secret wall here. So let's head outside and we'll come down here and speak with this person, a wise mage. And let's just go down here to the bottom of our Castle Britannia notes. So this is Joshua, a wise mage who can help us. His health is well, and his help will come with the riddle. And so let's read this riddle now. It's quite long. So it says, "If the 8 philosophies of avatarhood combine into and are made from truth, love, and courage, more, sure. What one thing creates and is created by all truths, all love, and all courage?" Now, this is something that I don't know the answer to. So as we continue to play the game, hopefully it'll unfold. And so I'm just going to take a second to go back through this conversation again and make some notes about it. So bear with me here. Okay, so we've made a little summary of the riddle. And I think that's a good place to leave Joshua for the moment. But we can head back in. There's no secret wall over here, but we can head back in where we popped out. So right through here, and then we can continue upward through the castle. So as you can see, there is another hidden wall there, but we're currently being blocked. So let's go into here first, into the water room. And we meet a shepherdess, both strong and beautiful, whose name is Sean. Now what does Sean have to say? She watches the water, and she's well. She says the water brings her peace, and that's about it. Oh no, there's peace. "I come from a proud city. Art thou proud?" "No. My town was destroyed for its pride. The ruins lie on an isle at latitude KJ, longitude LL." And we can assume that she's talking about Magincia. So we're going to write, Magincia is on small isle at KJ and LL. And now that we have the sextant, we'll be able to find that. So that'll be pretty neat. Okay, now we just spoke with Chuckles, and he told us to talk to the water and ask of altars, and how convenient that we stumble upon a room full of water. So let's try it out. We meet water. It says, "I am water." Its job is holding a secret. So let's just get water in here. Health is fine. Secret to what? The altars, silly. There are 3 altar rooms which connect the bottom levels of all 8 dungeons. Okay, there we go. So that was something that we may or may not have known before. But on the bright side, at least now we know it for sure. Now this guard has scooted out of the way, so we can currently head outside here. And we'll go speak with this shepherd person, a grim shepherd named Landry. I never like talking to people that are grim. I am here to warn thee. I'm fine, but thou must go back. Is that so? Ahead lies a perilous place. Once thou enters, thou may not return whence thee came. Wilt thou go on? No. That is good. Okay. Warns of terrible place. Ahead. Cannot return. Exclamation point. Okay. So if we go over here, and we're not going to go in, but you can kind of see there's a mysterious locked door here, which I have been well warned not to head into. So we're going to go back. We're not going in there just yet. I literally have no idea what lies over there. But let's take this staircase here up to the second floor. Now, currently, if we're normally traveling through Castle Britannia, we would be right next to where Lord British's throne room is. So we're kind of east of that, if that makes sense, to the right of that. But since that's not where we're interested in going, we're going to actually come down here, and we are going to use some of those keys that we got so we can unlock this door here. And voila, suddenly that yellow lock is gone. So we can go through this way and speak with this person. We meet a burly guard. I think this is just the same old burly guard that we normally run into. Totally is. They guard Lord British. Valiant warrior, art thou the most valiant warrior? No, still flee not from battle. No problemo. Oh, and look, another secret wall. Aha, let's have a chat with this individual who we will soon encounter when we start heading into dungeons. This is a Reaper. You meet a Reaper. He says, I am a Reaper. I'm not scared of you. Reaper. Okay. His job is killing adventurers. Isn't that nice? And he turns away. So this conversation can be a little bit frustrating to get through. But we're going to do our best here. We're going to start at the top and work our way down. After he tells us he murders adventurers, he says his health is not so good, there's no one to eat in here. There's such a thing with which can kill many. And he says, knowledge of it is found at Buccaneer's Den. Will you seek this thing? Now, I don't know what to answer here, because if we say yes, does it mean that I want to seek it to use it? Because I want to seek it to destroy it. But I'm going to say yes. It brings great power. Okay. There is a thing that can kill many at Buccaneer's Den. I think Buccaneers has 2 C's, but that's okay. Okay. So that was not too shabby. So this guy, if you recall, is actually in the jail cell. So what we can do is actually continue down this long hallway and go through a second locked door. We don't have to go this way. We could take the long way around and go through the jail and all that good stuff. But for us, it's easy for the moment just to come this way to talk with this individual who's right here. So this is Zorin. And he's a wise mage. He's here to help us as well. Wow, lots of people here for helping us. He says he's old, very old. He's saying, seek help in the castles. Seek the Lyceum, Empath Abbey, and Serpent's Castle. Will thou go hither? Yes. Find therein all named Antos, and ask of the bell, the book, and the candle. Okay. So, go to castles, find Antos, ask of bell, book, and candle. Perfect, because we have run into a couple of Antoses at the 2 castles that we've visited so far, which are Empath Abbey and Lyceum in various areas of the world. But they weren't really willing to tell us very much. So maybe at this point, now that we've spoken with Zorin, we'll have a little bit more luck getting some information out of them. Cool. Excuse me, Zorin. I would like to go into the secret wall space. Thanks very much. Okay, and there are also some beggars here as well, which we should talk to. So this is a nameless prisoner. Says, I'm a nameless prisoner. It's a ragged soul. The job is none. Their health is very poor. They pay for their crimes in this cell. Are you a pirate? No. I hope that this is true. Well, why would I be a pirate? I don't know if there's something from like past Ultima games about people being pirates and it being a running theme of evilness, but I don't know. I'm definitely not a pirate. Crime is an evil thing. Amen. Okay, so this person is also a beggar sprite. So let's see if we can give to them. And how much do we want to give? Well, we can give our usual 30 gold pieces. And there we go. So we've donated. So they say, oh, thank thee. I shall never forget thy kindness. Perfect. Now, we could just normally pop out of this door and go back out, but I don't want to waste another key. So I'm just going to take the long way back. So I'll see you guys once we actually get back to Lord British's throne room. Okay, so we are approaching our favorite guy, and we're just going to get healed up here before we continue on our quest. So nothing really has changed here. We haven't really done too much other than do a little bit of battling, healing up a bit, and then also obviously talking with all of these new people. But we do have some new objectives that we can take part in now, like going back to the castles and going to the different fathers, brothers, and other relatives of Antos, and it'll make more sense when you actually see what I'm talking about, and talking about the bell, the candle, and the book, and kind of going off from there. And on the way there, we can do some battling and make a pretty sincere effort to actually level up our party. But I think before we go very far anywhere else, something that we should probably do is head back to Skara Brae and go and get ourselves some rations because we're starting to run quite low on those. Okay, so we have gone over to Skara Brae. We've gotten our food rations and now we're just back on the mainland here, and we're going to be heading back up to Castle Britannia and heading off on a couple of different adventures. And so we really do need to make some money and also not get poisoned. Come on now. We have one more cure left. We should probably try to mix some more spells as well. So cure is going to be made up from ginseng and garlic. Now before that, there's like a blob to the left of us that's trying to come and get us. We should probably mix up some more spells. So we want to make some cures. So ginseng and garlic. We have ginseng being our limiting factor here, and we're gonna make 10 of those just for fun, just to say, look at this other bunch of trolls are catching up on us too. So these are wisps. I've heard that wisps are not very friendly if they get close to you, so we're gonna try to murder these wisps the best that we can before they kill us. They're fairly easy experience though, which is always nice. I'm going to try to get a little closer so that Mariah has an opportunity to kill some stuff too. These guys also teleport, so they can be pretty scary. I don't know, I find things that teleport in these games a little bit unnerving. Booerns, get back here. Makes the battle hard when they're hiding out like that. Fleeing. Alright, you can go. Now let's get our chest here. And then we'll go and fight these guys. Although I don't know that we're going to be allowed to fight them, because they're all going to try to flee on us. And look at us being valiant here. Valiant but compassionate. And that's kind of the key. So I gotta go kill this guy that's not fleeing. Oh, and now he's fleeing. Are you going? You better go. That's what I thought. There we go. Gosh, getting things to flee shouldn't be as hard as it is. Now we came up by Trinsic. That's Trinsic there. Do we have anything to do in Trinsic? Actually, yes we do. Let's stop in here and try to find our friend Virgil. Oh, this isn't gonna be Virgil. Lexington? Quicks? Nope, I don't want to talk to that person. Ooh, we made it unscathed. Mystic wizard named Virgil. Okay, holy smokes. We walked through his poison field. And thank goodness we just made a bunch of cures, but that could have been really bad. I forgot that these poison fields are here. And we're supposed to ask Virgil about Nightshade. So it says, Nightshade may be found only near latitude JF and longitude CO, only on the darkest of nights. Okay, so that probably has something to do with the moon gates, and very likely means that we would have to find that exact spot and then enter the moon gate. I don't know if it's a moon gate location or if you can only search that location when the moon gates are kind of at both new moon stage or whatever. But we should try to find Virgil over here. And we are going to enter some information about him now. Perfect. Now let's hope that we're as lucky leaving. Nope. We poisoned 3 of our people, but thankfully we did make ourselves some cures that we can now use. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. What sucks is that every time you make a mistake going through your menus, anybody that's poisoned suffers. So that's kind of crappy, but what are you gonna do? Okay, let's go over here. We are going to delete this so that we don't have to look at it anymore. And then we might as well also stop off. Oh no, we had and the Trinsic pub too. We have to ask about the white stone. Hey, we might as well do that while we're here too. The tap. Hello. We are gonna get some grog, thanks very much. We're gonna pay 3 gold pieces. What would I like to know? Well, let's talk about the white stone, shall we? So, subject is a bit foggy. Perhaps more gold will refresh my memory. So we're going to try our 30 gold pieces as leverage. So Terran says, now let me see. Yes, it was the old hermit, Slovin. He is tough to find. He lives near Loch Lake, I hear. So we have to talk to Slovin about the white stone. I think somebody else... nobody else mentioned Slovin to us just yet. Okay, that's not so bad. So, let's track down our Trinsic information here. Let's just make a couple of spaces here. Okay. So, Barkeep says, ask Slovin, as a person, so we should capitalize that, Slovin about white stone near Loch Lake. Great. Nothing else, please and thank you. Okay, so we can also scratch that off of our to-do list as well. Goodbye. Okay. So now, I guess what we can do is try to get into some fights with some battleships. This is really important. It's been so frustrating not being able to track down a boat yet, because in order to go to some of the places that we need to be going sooner than later, we will be needing a boat. So we really do need to kind of walk along the coastline and hope that a boat comes and picks a fight with us. Otherwise, we're going to be having a hard time moving forward. Oh, boat. Okay, so no boats want to come and fight us. So what I'm going to do is do my best to get back up to Britain and try not to get Hun killed on the way and hopefully run into the boat. But if not, then we will just go back to Castle Britannia and then take the moon gate up to you and head over to have a chat with, I guess, is it Calumny that lives there? Yeah, Calumny, and then we can also pop back over to Empath Abbey and take it from there. Holy smokes. Okay, I will see you guys in a little bit, either at a boat or back at Castle Britannia's moon gate. Okay, so we have just been in to chat with our good friend Lord British. He has healed us up thoroughly, and so now I guess the best bet would be to wait for a moon gate and head up to you to talk with a few people, and also to jump back over to the Castle Lyceum. So I'm gonna wait for the moon gate, and I will see you guys over at you.